Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Connie.
I'm Melina.
And we are
Count Twice, Stitch Once.
Welcome to our channel. For all of those people who are new, welcome. And for returning subscribers, thanks for coming back to visit with us. We love to see you and get comments and all the things. So,
Yep.
we're going to get started right away because we have a lot of stuff since we haven't
It's been a little bit.
We haven't recorded since December.
Early December, right?
Yeah,
Mid?
like the middle of December.
Sometime in, and probably I didn't post it for a long time, so.
Yeah.
Who knows?
December 16th, actually. That's what it was. So anyway, I have a few things left over from December, obviously, and so I'll just get right in those. We got a cute card from Allison. Thanks, Allie. And she sent us a little chart there. And then I got this lovely Christmas card from Beth, who is Busy Bees Stitching.
Busy Bees Silly Me on Instagram.
Yeah, Busy Bees
Stitches on Flosstube. I think I have those in the right order, but it might be the opposite.
Oh, yeah. No, I think it's Busy Bee Stitches on Instagram.
Okay.
Or not Instagram. On
Flosstube.
Flosstube. Anyways, okay. Then we did Friends Advent exchange kind of thing, and I showed some of the stuff. I can't remember if I showed
I
these
also
scissors.
participated in, but I failed to bring my stuff, so sorry. Love y'all.
These were from someone. I can't remember. Thank you, whoever they were from. I don't know if I showed them last time. I had some things left over in my bin, and I don't know if this was the chart that I got from that. I don't remember who gave it to me. But then these other things I do remember. This was day number 7, and this was from Lynn, who is Lynn X Stitch Creates on Flosstube. And she gave me this cute little snowman needle minder. So cute. I love it. And then day 8, I got this scissor fob from Beth. And I know exactly where this came from. Thank you, Beth. I have one just like it. It's so pretty, though. I love it. The next thing was day number 9 was from Janet, who is Janet Jabber on Flosstube. Everything's falling my pile. So she gave me this lovely project bag.
So cute.
Isn't it pretty? And then it came with a little tray also that matches. Cute. So thank you, Janet. That is pretty. And then day number 10 was also from Lynn. And it was floss drops. She gave me these cute acrylic ones. Unfortunately, I don't bobbinate, so probably give these to somebody who does. But thanks. Anyways, Lynn. And then day 11 was Candy, who is this 614 stitcher on Flosstube. I remember if it was the stitching or stitcher. This is a cute little needle minder made out of a button. Thanks, Candy. And then day number 12, which was the last day, was from Stacy, who is Thread the Needle Stitchery. And she is also opening a brick and mortar store in Greenville, Tennessee. So, and she gave me all these DMC glosses. So thanks, Stacy. And that was the end of that exchange.
And thanks everybody for my stuff that I didn't bring.
But it was fun. It was fun opening stuff from everyone and seeing all kinds of. So anyway, I don't know if we're going to do that again, but it was fun.
Yep.
So now I guess we'll get right into the stitching of the cross variety.
Okay. Well, Mom and I both are doing a significant number of starts for our significant birthdays this year, and
Yes.
Mom's is more significant than mine is,
70.
and mine's 40. So 70 starts is a lot because she's crazy. So I'm making her show this list of her starts that she's done so far. This first one is dates that she started it. This one is dates that she's finished it. So I just would like you to know that like at least half of these are already finished, and this one is FFO dates. So I don't know. I think it's just an applause.
Thank you.
But I've started 3 new things for my 40s so far, and I'm not on track for February. I need to do some starts, and I meant to grab some of the things I was going to start, but I forgot. But one of the things I started was this Prancer ornament from Dirty Annie's, and I got this in the Christmas in July box from Under the Sea Fabrics, which I talked about on here before, but that whole box was amazing. And so this is the fabric that was in the box, and this is the floss that was called for. This is the Almond M&M's floss Ymir, and this is the Under the Sea Fabrics.
That's gorgeous.
So this is my first one. I started and finished that one. So I'm gonna try to do like some of the things that I could actually feasibly finish, so that I don't start 40 ginormous things and then feel like I'm an insane person next year. So
That's a good idea.
that's my goal. So love this. I am just gonna make it into an ornament, I think, but I love this chart. It's so pretty. I was hoping that maybe she would continue this series and do like all of the reindeer and have them all look kind of different, because I just really love this. But this is only
So
one so
pretty.
far, I think. So
It is really pretty. I like that one too.
yeah, that was my first one.
Well,
Are you gonna go in order?
yeah, before I start though, I just wanted to say my December stats, my 2024 stats that I was gonna try to put on Instagram, but then I couldn't figure out how to do it.
She didn't ask for help.
I did, but then.
Well, she sort of asked for help, but she never told me what she needed to put on there.
So anyway, I went to 2 retreats in 2024, which was the Black Needle Society Camp Black Needle Society, and then the other one was a virtual retreat, which was Winter in Stars Hollow by the Black Needle Society. Those are the only retreats I went to. Then I went to one Stitchy Friends weekend, which I didn't really call that a retreat because
it's not the same.
Not really a retreat, but it was
A friends retreat more than a stitching retreat.
our friends got together and rented a house in New York, upstate New York, and went to Hobby House, and I mean we talked about that before, so that was that. And then I started 68 things last year. See, I was almost to 70, and I wasn't even trying.
Again.
And I finished 72 things. So, yeah.
So I think your goal should be to start 70 things and finish 70 things. Not maybe necessarily all the things you started, but if you have anything that you could finish left over. Look, she's like,
That could be, well, see, okay, this is how I was trying to work this. I was trying to start 7 things every month for the first 10 months. And then I was trying to finish the 7 things that I started at the beginning of the month throughout the rest of the month. But January, I only got 5 of them finished.
that's still pretty good.
Yeah, but, my goal is to finish them, so we'll see. So before I even started January, I still had things I worked on in December. I worked on Cool Kid by Satsuma Street and finished that.
So cute.
And then on the car, on the way to visit Alyssa and David, I started Sweater Weather by Satsuma Street, and I FFO'd that. And so that doesn't even count on my things I FFO'd for this. Counts on an FFO though. And then I worked on
Oh yeah, that.
my whip, which is my oldest whip.
I remember her working on this while we were in North Carolina because she was like,
Yep.
"This freaking whale."
Yeah, this whale is huge. So Yuletide Shanty by Plum Street Sampler. And I have a thread hanging off of it. This is a whale, but I'm getting there.
You are.
So this is how far it is. Still have a lot to do over here, and then I still have the top of the drum to do, which is
And the bottom, right?
and the bottom.
Those won't take as long
The
though.
bottom won't take as long because it's just words, but the top might take a while. But anyways, I was hoping to get this done, but
It's a big whale.
obviously it didn't happen. Because, number one, grandbaby. Number two, we were
All of us got sick.
we were all
And it
pretty
was-
sick, and
Holidays, so we were doing other stuff.
yeah, so I didn't work on it. I mean, I did work on it a lot, but not as much as I would if I was been home working on it. So.
Yeah, but
So anyway, that was December stuff. So January, my first start was A Needle's Notion, A Fine Pear, and I was working on this snowman because I already finished this mitten. So I started that on January 1st, and I finished it on January 12th. It's this snow
you want me to hold part of it?
snowman. And I did it on sparkly fabric, and then I did the hat and the mittens on green because I just thought they would look cuter.
I like how you did that.
So now I still have to FFO that.
It was cute though. Put them together. Don't lose them.
So, and then my next thing that I started was January from Hands On Design, A Year of Celebrations. And I did January. I started it on the 2nd. I finished it on the 14th. And then I FFO'd it on February 4th. Just put felt with a magnet on the back so I could stick it on this sign that I have. So there's January. And my husband picked out this
I like it.
fluffy stuff.
You did good.
I gave him 3 options. That's what he liked the best, so I'm like, okay, we'll go with it. Okay, Melina, you can go.
Okay. So the thing that I was working on in December and then also in January, which wasn't a start, but was a big finish, and I finished it by the end of January, which was my goal, is my long dog. It's Las Cerisas, which is the cherries in French, and I'm sure I said it wrong. But I got it done. I used the DMC that's called for to do it. This was one of my oldest whips, and I'm just really happy that it's done. Like in retrospect, I probably would have bought the hand-dyed fibers that it called for, but you know, I was still a pretty new stitcher when I started this, so but I still think it looks good.
I like it.
So
It's
I
really
just think
pretty.
some of the colors are a little like, whoa, but I think the hand dyed would have made it maybe more cohesive, but that's fine.
I like it.
I still think it looks good.
It's pretty.
So it goes into the pile of things that need to be framed, but I can zoom in on it. And the one thing I didn't do is it had initials right here, like kind of in this blank space by the peacock heads, and I just decided I didn't want to put them on there because there's enough going on, so I left it off. But there's the whole thing up closer.
Gorgeous.
So woo, big finish. But I worked on it in December and a lot, and in January a lot. That was the main thing I worked on.
Yeah, she was working on that hot heavy.
Yep.
So my next thing, the start number 3, was a Winter Break by Satsuma Street. The chart, and then there it is, and I also FFO'd this on February 4th. And this was finished on January 20th. And then my next start was Bonhomme de Neige Hiver, I don't know, collection tra-la-la. It's in French. It's the snow person. And so this was the winter. It's actually what that means. It was winter, and I finished it. I started this on January 4th and finished it on January 30th. Because that is a lot of freaking stitching. And I was doing it 1/1 on 32 count.
It's crazy. But it's cute, but it's crazy.
I love it. So cute. Anyway, then I worked on start number 5 was January 5th. Clean Sweep Snowman by Mill Hill. Jim Shore is the designer. And I finished that.
Lots of snow people.
Yep. For January.
She was very happy when that was done. I can confirm. I witnessed
Well,
it.
this one, I finished this one January 31st, the last day of January, because I was trying to work on this when I was in Ohio for Lynn's birthday extravaganza, which we'll talk about later. But it was hard to see, and I'm stitching this white on white, and I was way down here in the, and I was like, I kept having to rip it out and start. So I was like, forget it. I can't deal with this right now. I'll finish it when I get home. That was too hard. So that's what I did. Should I do another one?
Yeah, go for it.
So my next one was Peter Polar Bear by Brooks Books Publishing. Brooke Nolan, who is deceased now. That's not that chart. And this is what it looks like. I just printed it because it's a free, it's our Advent Animals, and they're a free chart. You can still get them. You can't get her other charts because the way her shop was set up, I guess. So this is my start on that. It's hard to see because it's white, but I didn't get too far on that one. I already had Katie Kitty and Duncan Dog done. And this, I can't remember, is Fabric Flare or some type of
It's
mint
It's mint
splash or something or other. I mean, it's supposed to
I think
be
mint
water
splash is
splots,
right.
but I like the,
Yeah.
I think it looked like snowflakes, so
Mhm.
that's what I used. So that was one of my January starts that did not get finished. My next January start was also the Bon Homes de Neige, and this was Automne, or however you say it in French, and it is this one, which is this one, Autumn. I didn't get very far on it. Also 1/1 on this 32 count gray linen. I don't remember the name of it. Somewhere I have it, but I didn't get very far. So that one I also did not finish for January. This one's going to take a while because each one of these snow people are like over 2,000 stitches. So, and 1/1 takes a while.
That it does.
Those were my, well, I actually started this in January, but I'm considering it with my February, because it's the number 8. So I was considering it with my February stuff.
She got ahead of herself.
And it's Lolly Claws by Satsuma Street. And this was, I started this because I was trying to work on the Clean Sweep Snowman, and it was not happening at the house we were staying at in Ohio, so I started this. We all went to a spa, and so I figured we would have a lot of stitching time while we were sitting there waiting between appointments, and so I started this. And I also worked on this when we went to a Bloomington Public Library stitching meetup in February. We worked on it more because it was February 1st. So I figured, hey, it worked.
Yep.
And it was at the library, and I can't work on fabric stuff unless I bring my light, so.
Okay, so this was the start that I did with friend group, and I picked a chart by the same designer, but not the same chart that most everybody else was doing. But it's like kind of the same vibe. So well,
They're working.
the same look, I
Yes.
guess, is what I'll say more. Like, so they're doing the one. I don't remember what it's called actually. We call it "Damn, I'm Beautiful." If you're offended by swearing, this whole section you might just want to through it. So it's basically like a body positivity
Right.
situation. But I decided to do mine's actually called No More, but I call it FUCK because that's more of like what it looks like to me. So again, sorry if you're offended. Here's the chart. This is both of them are by Birdie's Crossing on Etsy. And so this is the chart that I'm doing.
So pretty.
And I'm calling it my rage stitch because the world is kind of a shithole right now, and
Yep.
this is kind of like my craftivist. How do you say that?
Craftism.
Whatever that thing I'm trying to say. It's that. And so I started this on the first when everybody was starting theirs, and then I've been working on this a lot. I actually did stitch all the way down to the bottom because I was afraid it wasn't going to fit, and it did, but I actually stitched it wrong. So I had like this whole basket and the flowers and the word and everything down here done, and I had to frog it all last night because it was wrong.
God.
So, but yeah, this is where I'm at on this
really
one.
pretty on
so
that fabric.
I picked this kind of crazy fabric, and these are the only two colors I'm going to use. So all the words will be in the gray, and the rest will be in this pinkish, purplish, whatever color it is. So I'm getting there. Now that I know that it's going to fit on the bottom, I'll probably start coming back in and filling in everything that I was like frantically trying to make sure it would fit. So
Good idea.
yeah, but I think I'm going to really like this, and this is probably going to be heavily in my rotation because, well, like I said, the world is kind of a shithole right now. So that's where we're at. And I can't wait to stitch the big F word right in the middle. I might save that till last because I think it'll be satisfying.
Yep.
All right, that's that one. So I feel like I've made pretty good progress on it.
Awesome. Well, my next one, that was actually my February. I also actually started this on February 1st. Turtly Lovable by Lindy Stitches. This was a freebie. I think she was sending this to people that ordered stuff from her for a while. I think it was a freebie.
I don't know. I feel
And
like
I
I
don't-
need to steal it though.
I don't remember where I got. I know I thought I should be stitching a bunch of these because I got it started and finished all on the same day. I changed all the colors because I kind of tried to pick colors that were a little bit close to what they had. You really can't see it very good. It's so tiny. But it was still
Sorry, the focus isn't
You know,
doing great because I'm too
a
wobbly.
couple hundred stitches probably.
Yeah. But it's so cute.
It's cute.
Wait, where's the camera?
It's supposed to be a scissor fob. I didn't know that I really wanted to make it a scissor fob. I think I might just make it into like a little ornament or something.
It's so cute.
Could be a scissor fob, I don't know. Go with my purple scissors, really cute.
I feel like I need to do one of these for one of mine. Could be a Valentine's Day stitch.
See? Take it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll get it back to you.
And that was a start and finish on February 1st. And then my next one was a sampler pin drum, Smelling the Daisies by Old Colonial Designs. It was really hard to see. This picture's kind of dark. Can't really see. But I've done another one of these little pin drums. They're stitched on 28 count banding over one again. And I finished that one. I actually started this on the 2nd. Oh, I actually started and finished it on the 2nd. It's so cute. I like that little bunny with their little French knot tail. So that was fun. So now I have to FFO that into a drum. I made one of these drums for, it was a winter one. Had a little snowman on it. And you put pennies in it to weight it. So it was like a big as round as a penny. A little tiny bit bigger than a penny, but not much.
Bingo. This is the other thing I started in January. The Winter in the Stars Hollow chart. I'm way behind. And so I didn't get a ton done. I was working on this at a craft club meetup, and I then was trying to start it, and I didn't have like I have a little piece of paper with the DMCs I didn't have and a couple of the hand-dyes I didn't have. And of course, everything right where I wanted to start was like everything I didn't have. So you can't really tell because it's like white on white stitching. I did some of the white and then started to do some of the red. So not a huge start, but yeah, love stitching white on white.
I hate it. As bad as black, stitching on black to me. Ugh. Can't deal with it.
So yeah, I was like, all right, well, start with the most painful part, getting it over with.
The next thing I started, this was on February 3rd. I started the Stitch Spool by Jeanette Douglas. And I have the spool and everything, so hopefully I can FFO this pretty quick when I get it done. But I almost could have started and finished this the same day, but I don't know. Life got in the way, so what can I say? And there it is. It's so pretty. So I just have the spool to finish and another tomato to finish and some scissors at the top. And then it will be done. So it shouldn't take me too long to finish that up once I start doing my finishing of this, which is after today. Well, today. Because I got my 14 done yesterday.
All right, my next thing I worked on is another one I got on Etsy by Lena Ova, and it's this one that's like based on the Little Mermaid. Sorry, it's a little bit blurry, but so I'm stitching this on 36 count Dust Bunny. This is from Kitten Stitcher, and I'm doing it in DMC 3808, the whole thing, but that's where I've gotten so far.
That's
so
beautiful.
It's hard to tell, but this 3808 is like pretty tealy in person. It's weird because it's kind of gray and rainy here today.
Yeah.
So it's, but I picked it because in this fabric there's like a little notes of that kind of tealy color in there in the background. So I pulled that out. And I thought that would be pretty where it pulled it out. So not a huge start on there, but getting some of that border in. So I worked a little bit more on that. I think I did like maybe like right here last time I worked on it. So not a ton, but a little.
It's pretty. I like that one. So my next one is stitched on 28 count Bluebell Jobelin, and I do not remember what this fabric was, and I cannot remember what this one was either. I don't know what count this is. I'm thinking it's on 40 count, but it might be 32 count. I can't tell. Anyway, my next one was this on 20 count.
I think it's smaller than 32.
I think it's 40. That's why it's so teeny.
Yeah.
But my next one was May. May. Right here. May of A Year of Celebrations by Hands On Design. And I got the word basket and all that little stuff around it done. That's as far as I got. And part of the reason was it said to backstitch around the word basket, and then I wasn't paying attention, and so I actually backstitched around all the letters, but what it meant was backstitch around this box.
Oops.
So I backstitched all the letters, but I thought I did the first two, and I realized, oh wait, I wasn't supposed to do the letters, but then I was like, whatever, I liked it. I liked it with the letters being backstitched, so I just did them all.
I think that's fine.
So it took a little bit longer than it would have if I would not have backstitched all the letters, but whatever. That's what I did.
Okay, this is my last one. I worked on this. I took this to the bar for trivia because it's on this white fabric, so I thought it might be easier to see, and it was. Okay, so this is Glendon Place Plum Pudding, and this is now this might be this is an old whip for me, and I don't have that much done on it. So I don't know that I'm gonna go as far as to say it's a focus, but I'm glad I'm gonna pull it out to work on it while I'm at trivia. So I cross-stitched a T on the top because it's all the same, so I would always know what way was the top.
Good plan.
So I worked on this light purple part on this side over here at trivia and finished it up. So
Isn't that the one you bought in 2018 at the Show Me Retreat?
yeah, it's old and not very far along for being as old as it is. So it's good that it will get some work on it because it's pretty.
It is pretty.
So that's where I'm at on that one.
Awesome. My next one that I started on February 4th was Valentine's Day Quaker by Primrose Cottage. And it is stitched on 32 count Flamingo Linen by Laura's Fabrics. And that's as far as I got on that one. I was looking at some people who were also stitching this because a lot of people are stitching this right now or finishing it or showing it on Instagram. And one of the ladies that I saw she stitched these two birds in blue, and I thought that was really cute. And then another person stitched the birds in blue with this bow in blue and the heart down here in blue, and I thought that was cute. I was like, I don't know if I want to add blue or not, but I thought it was really cute. So I don't know. But I'm using I don't even know, a bunch of different colors that I just picked and then had Melina help me decide what to use.
I know Romance by Weeks Dyeworks is one of them.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the other one
Romance and I don't remember. But anyway, that was fun. I hope I can get it done by January or by Valentine's Day. Probably won't. Because I have another thing that I'm working on that I want to get done. Anyway, I started this one on February 5th. It's Classic B, and it's by Krennic, and it was in this little box, and I think somebody gave me this. I think it was Janet, or Janet Jabber. I think she asked me if I would stitch this when we were at StitchCon.
I feel like maybe you're right.
Anyway, it was in my binder full of stuff, and I was like going through it. It wasn't even on my radar to start in my 70 starts, but then I thought, that could be done pretty fast. I'm like, so gosh, check this out. So I got it out. It was already in this little frame and everything, so you could stitch it on there. Now, one problem I had with this, okay, it's tint stitch only, so it wasn't too bad. And it's on 40 count silk gauze, and it's done with
I don't think you're gonna get that the wings are sparkly.
no, the wings are sparkly, and it's stitched in Krennic
you can
Moire
kinda see it.
and also blending filament. But they had a John James needle in there, and I did like 9 stitches, and the needle broke. And so I looked to see when the kit was from. It's from 2001. So this was 24 years old. I was like, holy moly.
It looks cute though.
It is cute. And then it has a thing about, what to use to finish it on. Set on some brooch or on this porcelain box. I don't even know if you can still get those things since it's 24 years old, but I'll have to see, because otherwise I don't really know what I'm doing with it, but it's cute.
Okay.
I thought maybe I had some of those, brooches, not really a brooch, but those pendants or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying. To put on
that
a
you can
necklace
put-
thing.
Yeah, that you can put cross stitch on or
Uh-huh.
whatever, and I thought, oh, maybe it will fit in one of those, and then I could just use it for an ornament.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
So we'll have to see. I haven't looked yet. My very last thing of my starts is number 14, was a bereavement quote by the Cross Stitch Traveler that I ordered from Etsy, so I don't have a picture of it. It was a PDF, and I started it yesterday, and I'm doing this. This is for a quilt from Brooks Books Publishing, Brooke Nolan, who passed away. A lot of people who liked stitching her designs got together on a Facebook group and made a chat and everything. That's there, yeah, that's it. But I'm changing it up because I'm not doing it in a circle, because our design can only be 5 by 5. What we're doing is putting together a quilt. Everyone's stitching a square, and then we have people that are going to quilt it for us. And I think most people have voted on making wall hangings out of the thing. So, because we have a lot of people in the, like 70 some people are in this group. So we figured if we did wall hangings, then each one of her family members could have one to remember her by. So that was what I got, and it's hard to forget someone who gave us so much to remember. And this is where I got to my start. This is part of the butterfly. And then I counted this several times and measured it and everything. And now I'm not sure if it's actually going to be too big or not. The way I figured it, the edge of the flower over here, and that was right at 5 inches. So I figured, well, I didn't care if they seamed some of the flower part, so it could work still. But this fabric was 8 by 8, or 8.5 by 8.5. And that's pretty close to the edge. So I don't know. I counted it and did the cross stitch calculator from Yarn Tree, and I don't know. I hope it fits, because 46 count. Bergen missed by, I don't remember who. I don't have any smaller count to do it on. So I don't know. I hope it's not too big. I'm gonna be sad if it is too big. So anyway, that is my last start for
All the
my
stitching.
70 starts. Yep, that's all the stitching. Now I just have haul and stitchy kindness and
I have nothing else, but
stuff.
I'll just say about this. I shouldn't have done that. I decided I was going to try to crochet these puff flowers. This is me teaching myself. It's really ugly. Don't judge it, please. I YouTube videoed it, and I tried to teach myself how to do it, and that's as far as I got. This was one night. This part in the middle took me like 45 minutes, because you have to do the magic circle start or whatever. People who crochet are probably yelling at me if that's not the right name. And it's hard to do, so I did that, and then I was trying to do these, and I'm pretty sure like my strings are never going the same way, so it's why it looks really bad. But this is my first time ever doing it, and I just need to practice more, so I need to dedicate some time to try it more. I have not since the first night yet. And I got some test yarns to do it with, so this is like the first of my test yarns to practice to see if I even like it and could do it. Right now the answer is no, But also, like, I barely did it, so I need to,
Right.
like, actually do it some more and see if I can do it. I think,
Well, I think when you finish that part, it will probably look better than it looks
yeah.
right now.
Everybody's saying it doesn't look that bad. I'm like, it doesn't look that great, though, so it's okay. You guys can't tell as much because it's all back here and it's dark colored, so
But I
that's
don't
fine.
think it looks that bad either.
We'll see. It's maybe an adventure, but also, whatever.
Well, my purchases, one is, this was exciting. I got some pumpkin Mill Hill beads and this snag nabbit from, because I lost my other snag nabbit. I don't know what happened to it, but that's good for like pulling threads through and getting like lumpy things stuck to the back and all that. I don't know what happened to my other one. I can't find it anywhere, so I bought another one and some beads, but I used them on that clean sweep snowman, so they are not in there. Then my friend Cindy, hi Cindy, is getting rid of, she was getting rid of a lot of her cross stitch stuff that she didn't want anymore, and had a whole box of stuff that she let me go through over here, and I think that we have all these, but I'm not sure, so I kept them out. But Stitchy string, or spring string by Lizzie Kate. I think we have all these strings.
I think we do too.
Buzzy string from
You
Lizzie
bought
Kate.
these? I wasn't listening, I'm sorry.
No, Cindy
Oh, Cindy didn't too.
had a bunch of stuff, and she let
Okay.
me go through her box.
I think, but I don't know that we have all of them.
And this is spooky string.
I feel like we have that one, and I feel like maybe we have this. I don't know, because like Mom has some and I have some, so we need to get together and like,
Yes,
put them together.
because I've stitched one of them, I think, but
I don't know that we have this buzzy one, maybe. I don't know. I can't
Anyways.
remember.
We gotta get those done. Then I got this Bent Creek autumn arches. Like, I need more autumn and fall things, but I thought it was cute, so.
Obviously you do.
Obviously I do. This Prairie Schooler Night Flight.
Like she needs more Halloween things.
Yeah, I definitely don't. And this 2009 Santa from the Prairie Schooler, because my husband used to play hockey, so I thought this was kind of cute. I might stitch it for him. And then it's just Cross Stitch Magazine. There was a Halloween one that I didn't have. I have a bunch of stuff in there that I like. Yeah, like I need more Halloween again, but hey. And then this ornament one from Christmas, and yeah, I probably don't need any of that either, but hey. My cross stitch tree that I put up for Christmas, I told my husband I need to get on a rotating stand so I could see all around it, because I have too much stuff. I don't hardly have any more space.
I only put up my tree that's like it's not even a Christmas tree, it's like a fake birch tree thing, like yours, but you know, for people it's
Right.
just like and the lights has lights on it, and it's just like a birch tree. I only put ornaments on that, and I only put handmade ornaments on it, and I was out of space pretty much on that one, so. And that's usually like what, if I put my tree up, I'll put it on there, but I haven't been putting my tree up lately, so.
And then I got my shirt that I ordered from Miss Athena of Stitching Goddess Designs as winter stitching vibes. These were shirts that she made that were available for one day only, usually on the day of winter started, and the day summer started, and the day spring started. I didn't get the spring one because it was on green, and I don't like green, so that was the only one I didn't get. But this is the winter stitching vibes. Stitching Goddess Designs.
And while we're on the topic of Stitching Goddess Designs, Athena is opening her shop tomorrow with all of her past designs, including this one. You'll be able to get it for 24 hours only. All these ones are included.
Yeah.
This one I have on is from her too, Mental Health Matters. That one's included. This one Mom has on is probably included. Midnight Stitcher Society. So all of her designs she's done, are going to be back on the website.
Oh, they are? Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so if you are interested in any of the Gilmore Girls ones or the Harry Potter ones or any of those ones too, all of that is going to be on there. So also I'm just going to plug this because personal reasons. Her February shirts that are available all February, this is one of them, and I love that one. You will see me wearing that in person at some point. I gotta order it still, but love it.
I like that one too.
So, her website is Stitching Goddess Designs.
Melina happened to come up with the idea for that. But that's her Stitching Goddess Designs. And she sent me this cute little bee stick.
It's really cute.
It's cute. I love it. Then I am in this group on Facebook, Cross Stitch Exchange or something. I don't even remember the name of it.
I don't know.
That's bad. I should remember the name of it. But if you have, I think it's Mill Hill too. If you have Mill Hills that you don't want anymore, or that you stitched and you just want to get an exchange. So if you have something and somebody's looking for it and you want to get something from them or whatever. So there was a lady that had a bunch of Mill Hills that I wanted, and this was one of them, which is this
I want that one too.
Octi. It's so cute. And it goes along with my summer Mill Hills that I was trying to do. So she sent me this, which obviously she has stitched it, and there's no paper in there or anything. So I sent her one of my Halloween ones, and she sent me this one. So she is Heather, and she's actually in North Carolina.
Cool.
So thanks, Heather. So now maybe I can add that to my rotation of 70.
That would be good because that one's cute.
It is cute. So the only other thing that I was going to talk about is Lynn's birthday that we went to, which I said that I was trying to stitch on the Clean Sweep Snowman and ended up starting Lolly Claus instead so I could actually see it. But Lynn's husband decided for her birthday that he was getting a rental house for a bunch of ladies to come and stay, which was all of this was a surprise to Lynn. And then he got all of us spa services, and then we went to dinner, and then we went to this game show place and played all these different games. They weren't called like Wheel of Fortune and Family Feud, but they were similar to those, and they had different names for them. Obviously, they couldn't call them the same names probably because of copyright laws and all that, but they were similar to those games. So anyway, I got these socks. He also got socks. Everybody got to pick a pair of socks. And these were the ones I picked. Joe Cool, he's cool. But Lynn's very into Snoopy, so that's why this is Snoopy.
Yeah, I didn't bring mine.
And I just wanted to talk about this. We went to this Jungle Gyms, which is this, we thought it was going to be like World Market, but it was mainly more like a grocery store. But they have stuff from all over the world at this grocery store. This is the map of the store.
And it was huge.
It was huge. So it was kind of crazy in there, but it was fun. And they have like little vignettes like on the ceilings and all around of different things. Like one of them had a knight on a horse and just different things. So it was a fun place to go and look around. They had all kinds of stuff. So we went to that the next day before we left and came home. But
Yeah.
it was a fun weekend, and
Well, it was a fun middle of the week because it was
well, middle of the week. Yeah, it wasn't on the weekend. He made it in the middle of the week because her birthday was on a Wednesday. So
So we drove on Tuesday night and got there late because we left after I got off work, and then we came home on Thursday. So
Yeah.
it was a pretty quick zoop zoop, but
Yeah.
it was fun.
but it was fun. We had a
Yeah.
good time. So thanks to Lynn's husband. She wasn't totally surprised because she kind of got the idea that something was going on, but then she didn't know exactly what. So she was a little bit surprised. But she's like, because I've just learned to let things go around my birthday and Christmas and just don't ask any questions.
She's better than me because there was things that were happening that I would have been like, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah, we were all like, I would have been like, where are we going? What are we doing? Why are we going this way? What's going on? But it was funny. He also got us a limo to drive us around all these things. So we didn't have to drive through Cincinnati, which was good because
Yeah, I was happy about that.
glad I didn't have to drive
Mom
all
wouldn't.
around.
You wouldn't have been driving.
No, I know I wouldn't have been. But it was crazy. So anyway, that was fun. And we had a little short break, but I had gotten home Monday from North Carolina, had to turn around and go back to Ohio on Tuesday. Short turnaround.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got to go.
Yep. So now we're just looking forward to, well, I'm looking forward to going to Stitch West in April. Well, I think I have the Down Abbey retreat from the Black Needle Society actually the beginning of April. It's a virtual retreat. So that, and then Stitch West, and then we're going back to North Carolina. We have a lot of stuff.
Mom's always busy. I have nothing.
We have StitchCon.
That's a while to go.
That's in July or June.
It's a ways away there,
June.
Mama.
Then we have another Stitchy chat people get together that's in
Portland area.
Portland area of Oregon, so that's in July.
Yeah. Other than that, we're just trying to survive.
Trying to survive, and yeah, we'll see if plans have to change because they might.
Yeah.
You never know.
So, but the stitching is going well.
The stitching's going,
And,
trying to keep us sane.
yep, I don't know. That's about it. I don't really have anything exciting coming up.
Well, not for a while.
It'll be a minute.
My husband's trying to plan a 70th birthday thing for me, and I told him I didn't want anything, but he keeps insisting. I think he thinks it's funny or something, but we'll see. Hopefully he doesn't. I might have to say something to him. Anyway, we're just rambling now. We
Yep.
don't really have anything personally going on.
No,
Just work and
working, stitching, and
stitching and watching TV shows. And for me, Melina doesn't watch that much TV as I do.
no. But that's okay.
Yep. So, yeah, pretty much, that's about it.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us,
Yeah.
and hopefully you enjoyed seeing the stitching, and we'll chat with you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.